someone please tell me when we're not gonna have to wear these things anymore. Because every time I put one on, I feel like I'm gonna pass out, and I'm not over exaggerating. So you're gonna be a little shaky, that's okay. I'm getting ready to drive. I'd rather you be shaky and me safe. So I went to the doctor this morning to see my primary care physician because I've been almost passing out. And with that almost passing out, I start to vomit. Like I start feeling really nauseous and I want to throw up and lay down, and I can't walk because I'm too weak and shaky. So this has all been going on about a week. I thought I maybe had a virus or something, but it's not stopping. So I went to the doctor and I talked, because I am on a new medication. I'm on a new medication for my fibromyalgia, which brings about incredible pain, all because your brain is misfiring pain receptors, or the receptors are misfiring, so you have amplified pain. So if somebody were to like tap me on the arm, it would feel like somebody punched me on the arm, kinda. Anyway, I'm on this new medication. I've been on it about 2.5 months, and we upped my dose about 2 weeks ago. About a week after I upped my dose, I started feeling really, really sick. Like I have no appetite whatsoever. I hardly eat. I actually was craving nachos of all things. So since I haven't eaten at all today and it's 1 o'clock, I went ahead and got myself some nachos. I'm going to see if I could eat them, because usually I take 2 bites and I have to throw it away or give it to my son because I can't eat it. So what did the doctor say? The doctor said that I have, for some reason, my blood pressure has gone really high. I don't remember the numbers. I want to say 150/88, which is really high. So they redid it a couple times and it came down a little bit. But not only was my blood pressure really high, but I wear an Apple 4 watch most of the time, and it charts my heart rhythms. And I went back and I looked at some of my heart rhythms over the last couple of days, and these times where I'm feeling super nauseous and like I'm going to pass out, my heart rate has either shot through the roof or plummeted like 30. And that's scary. So my grandmother ended up having to get a pacemaker. Like all of these types of things were happening to her. I mean, she was in her 90s though. I mean, I know I'm amplified and accelerated with all of my health because of all of my issues, but my heart should not be beating like that. But usually when it happens, it's like I start to feel like I'm gonna throw up, and then I start feeling very dizzy. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. So I walk to my bedroom, and I usually have to get one of the kids, to stand by me. So gracious, now I have the hiccups. I usually get the kids to help me walk, like I lean on them, because I usually feel like I'm gonna fall over. Oh, I can't breathe right now. I just walked in and got the nachos, and now I feel like lightheaded. So the doctor wants to put me on a heart monitor for a couple of days. She also thinks that my sleep apnea might be an issue. Gross. And then she wants to keep an eye mostly on my heart. We're figuring out if that's what's going on. She did a lot of blood work to verify that my nutrients are all okay, because I've lost a lot of weight. It's just complicated, guys. And now we're worried about my heart. So we'll see. I gotta pick up Mason's insulin. See, now all I did was walk in to get my nachos, and now I have a headache. I'm feeling kind of dizzy and nauseous. I just want to lay back and close my eyes.
I don't know what they do to this phone.
I don't know. They spin around in circles.
How are you doing, honey?
Good. I think you have my son's insulin.
I do not see any.
See, I got a text. Did you find it? Good boy. Bugs all over the place here. So, having some difficult conversations with myself about Bluebell. I mean, he's not a bad dog. He's a good dog, and he wants to work. Problem is that we don't have any work for him. He wants to be on a farm or hunting with someone as a companion, and we're just not dedicating enough time to the poor thing. And he's in this yard, and granted it's a decent sized yard, but he needs to run. He needs more exercise, and with what happened with Boomer, I'm really nervous about keeping him at the house. He's been separated from Boomer ever since, oh, bug just got me, ever since the fight that they had a few days ago. And he's a sweet boy. He knows he did wrong, and I have no idea what set him off because I wasn't in the room. And it could have been Boomer that started the whole thing, and then Blue's just stronger, so he ended up on top. I don't know. It's a bad situation. So on another note, I've had blood work today. I've been to my doctors. The doctor's really concerned about my heart. We're going to put a heart monitor on me, and I need to get in to see my sleep apnea specialist, and they're trying to get me in for an MRI, which I don't want to do. I hate the MRI. I feel really claustrophobic in it. I feel like I'm in a coffin. But yeah, so one of the problems I'm having is that every time I stand up, my heart rate is going through the roof, and then at times it'll plummet right after that, and it'll get super, super low, like under 40, sometimes under 30, and it'll shoot up. Like if I'm just standing up, I'll go up above like 130, 140, sometimes 150. It's just, and that's without exercise. So we're trying to figure out what's going on. My grandmother had this problem when she was a lot later in life, and she ended up needing a pacemaker. So I mean, heart disease runs in our family, cancer runs in our family. My brother's had to have his heart stopped and restarted a couple of different times. So, oh my gosh, I've got cat hair all over me. So hopefully we can get some answers.